In today's digital world, screens can easily take center stage in the kids' lives. But just like our devices, kids sometimes need a power down and a reboot to enjoy play that helps them thrive. Today, we're joined by chiropractic and pediatric development experts who will help us press the reset button and give kids the balance that they need. Let's welcome chiropractor Matt Ottoman and physical therapist. We have Emily Hazy. Hello to you both and welcome back.
Hi, Desiree. Thanks
Hi,
for having us
thanks.
Yeah,
again.
happy to have you both back on again. So, let's talk about playtime. Emily, TVs, cell phones, tablets can be a huge help for parents, but we know they can also be too much of a good thing. What can parents do to reduce screen time and encourage more active play?
Yeah, first and foremost, there's actually a NIH study that came out recently that stated that screen time or screen addiction can start as early as infancy, which is kind of scary, but like no judgment because I have two little girls, so I struggle with this daily. So, what we really want to talk about today is, like you said, some different things that we can add back in to kind of counteract that additional screen time. And it could be something as simple as 20 minutes a day of purposeful play. And purposeful play is supporting your child's development in what feels like playtime. You got to remember, kids are innately motivated to move. So if they aren't moving, that can have a negative impact on their development. So it's easier than you think. So let's get into it.
Okay, I like that because you said too, like, yes, we're going to give the kids some screen time every now and then, but let's find some other ways that we can incorporate some play without tech. So, Matt, let's break it down by age. For those with little ones, ages newborn to 18 months, what are some simple ways parents can create a movement friendly environment that supports their development?
Absolutely. So, this age is gross motor development, right? And gross motor development are things like walking and crawling, rolling, and all of that really drives brain development. There's so much going on early on in their life that they're building these connections. So, you can really set them up for success later on by focusing on these areas. Okay, so what can you do? Set an environment that helps with movement. They're designed to move, like Dr. Emily said. So, put toys further away, raise them up off the floor so they have to figure out how do I get up to there. They start pulling on things. We have a ton of tips at our on our website connectivekids.com, but it's really setting an environment to let them play, and then that development helps their brain health.
Alrighty, so now that we got kind of the newborn age there, Emily, what about ages 2 to 4 years old? This is where parents rely on screens maybe to help with temper tantrums every now and then and keeping kids occupied. What can they do instead?
So, ages 2 to 4 is really defined, that period of time is defined by imagination. So, let's kind of like hone in on that, tune into what they're already wanting to do, that and being a little bit wild and crazy. So, we got to get the wiggles out, building forts in the house. I know it could be super hot outside. So, even just being inside, building forts, getting out lots of blankets, they're going in, around, under, they're building their cardiovascular endurance, they are imagining play, they're lifting, but say you want to get out of the house, go to the playground. Hanging from the monkey bars is going to help develop that proximal shoulder strength that's going to help with handwriting. Have them balance, going along the playground on the little ledge, jumping, climbing up the slides, swinging. All of this is coordination and really going to help further their physical, social, and cognitive development. It's
Yeah,
easy as that.
which is great because kids love to do this anyway, so let's make it beneficial as well. Matt, elementary school kids 5 to 10 years old are starting to form their own opinions, their own interests, maybe even including video games. So, how can parents encourage more physical activity and less screen time during this stage?
Right. Yeah. I have a almost 5 year old right now. So I'm like going into this 100%. It's opinions. They're also starting to realize what they're good at and what they're not good at. Now, throw in video games, maybe they lose. That can cause a lot of frustration and anger. So, one thing they're going to play with the video games, but try and have games set aside that are non screen time. Things like Twister or Simon Says Yoga are really good. And then, like Dr. Emily said earlier, still getting outside
Yeah.
and playing outdoors is going to be really great for them too.
Oh my goodness. All helpful tips. Again, I like that you mentioned, hey, there can be screen time, but in between, let's enjoy some things that don't involve the screen. Thank you both so much for joining us today. To our viewers, you can find out more by going to kinactivekids.com.